It's Friday, May 31st. I'm Lisa Ruth-Anne, and this is TV7.ca News. Our set was decorated once again by Choral Collective. Today we talk to a member of Mac Daddy, the Fleetwood Mac Experience. June is Recreation and Parks Month. The RCMP had a very busy week, and the city has announced the lineup for Canada Day's concert. But first, each year, the Art Gallery of St. Albert holds a fundraiser to raise much-needed funds to support programming and exhibitions. Raise a cup to their newly renovated barrier-free building and join them for mugshots. This month-long sail and clay extravaganza runs from June 6th to 29th and features hands-on programs, professional demonstrations, creativity, and silly puns, all with the goal of raising funds and sharing their passion for art with the entire community. The show and sale runs from June 6th to 29th. Artists have generously donated a variety of mugs and cups to their cause. Patrons and supporters purchase these delightful drinking receptacles for $40 each. A selection of community-created mugs are also available. Watch their social media to learn more about the artists and their mugs. For more information, contact the Art Gallery of St. Albert.
And St. Albert RCMP also continued to investigate a report of suspicious-looking men and a vehicle that was received at approximately 4:20 p.m. last Saturday, May 25th. A vigilant resident reported seeing a group of males jump out of a white car that was parked on LeBurton Drive. The males were wearing face masks and all dressed in black, were reported to have run towards the businesses on St. Albert Trail. RCMP immediately attended the area and secured the suspect vehicle. With the help of further vigilant residents at a nearby business, officers located 4 male suspects matching the description and a variety of items that might be used to commit crimes, including the face masks. The suspects were arrested without further incident. This investigation is continuing and charges are pending.
While Fleetwood Mac won't be coming to St. Albert anytime soon, the next best thing is. Mac Daddy, the Fleetwood Mac Experience, will be at the Arden Theatre June 22nd, and tickets are available at Ticketmasters or the box office. We sat down with Crystal Goodfellow, who plays the role of Christine McVeigh, vocalist and keyboard player for the iconic band.
So we're basically representing the classic lineup of Fleetwood Mac. So that would include Mick Fleetwood, Stevie Nicks, Lindsey Buckingham, Christine McVie, and John McVie. So we've got in the band, myself, Christine McVie. We've got Lori, who performs as Stevie Nicks. Mark performs as Lindsey Buckingham. Dave performs as Mick Fleetwood on the drums. And then we have another David, who is John McVie. I'd say we're a full tribute band because we put all the costumes on and we look like them and we sound like them. So we're a full tribute band. The idea came to us a few years ago from our guitar player, and we had the right people to perform in the right roles, and so we thought, let's give it a try, and so it has developed into what it is today. I think people should come out because it's an awesome show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anybody who loves Fleetwood Mac music or is a fan of Fleetwood Mac will not be disappointed at all. And yeah, it's great. I mean, it's good for date nights, it's good for a ladies' night out, and it's just a really fun show to come out and see.
Definitely sounds like a great time. Don't forget your tickets from Ticketmaster and at the box office for this June 22nd performance.
Well, you still have a few days to catch the International Children's Festival. This is the 25th year that our great city has hosted this festival. And with feature performances, workshops, and over 90 artists, there should be something there for kids of all ages. And speaking of kids of all ages, I'd like to thank Tip Top Tailors at the St. Albert Centre Mall for providing me with this colorful and fun suit to celebrate the Children's Festival this week. If you're planning on checking out the International Children's Festival this weekend, the festival coordinator Paul Pearson told us what you can expect.
They can expect everything. There are feature performances if you want to pay and go into a theater and watch some amazing entertainment. We have workshops, so if you'd like to get out and get your hands dirty and do some really cool workshops with professional artists, we've got a lot of that going on. We have the GD outdoor stage here, free entertainment all day. We've got roving artists that are here to surprise and delight you. We've got a maze that you can explore. We got like food vendors. We got the whole world right here. You know, St. Albert is a really special community. I'm not certain everyone understands just how special St. Albert is for their understanding and their love and support of the arts and heritage. St. Albert has so much going for it, so much more than many other places I've been. The love of the arts and the support of the community are why this festival is so huge.
I want money.
There are hundreds and hundreds of tax deductions and credits that are available to Canadian taxpayers. Yet, every year, people try to claim items and things that are ineligible. No matter how convincing your argument may be, there are some things that just can't be claimed. Some of these are quite funny. Business pets. An in-home daycare worker wanted to claim 2 iguanas as business expense, stating that the reptiles were entertainment for the children. According to CRA, unless your animal is specified as a service animal or you have a farm situation, pets cannot be claimed under the business. If you do this claim and you are audited, it will be disallowed and you will pay not only interest but penalties on any of the expense tax owed. Feeling better. People have tried to claim many costs in regards to medical expenses. I have seen the cost of lobster tried to be claimed because of somebody from out east stating that they were homesick. I've seen visits to oxygen bars in Las Vegas to cure hangovers tried to be claimed as a health expense. I have seen high-end headphones claimed as hearing aids, which was disallowed from the person's income tax return, and we had to do an adjustment and amendment. I've also seen somebody try to claim a 5-star Bermuda holiday as a depression cure and a medical expense. These are not allowable items. When it comes to medical expenses, only necessities are allowed. Travel is eligible only more than 40 kilometers if you're referred to a specialist, and this does not include travel to 5-star resorts in Bermuda as medical necessities. Looking good isn't cheap. However, it's also not tax deductible. Service people and servers have argued for years that weekly haircuts, manicures, and breast implants provide bigger tips and help with their income. Although that might be true, CRA does not view these things as expenses for your employment or tax deductible expenses. Fast and Furious. Often we see speeding tickets claimed as an employment expense. If you're a commissioned salesperson and you state that you are trying to get to clients faster, service clients faster to make more income, and end up with tickets, those cannot be claimed as employment expenses. They are not part of your employment. However, the interesting thing is that I have seen legislation go through where tickets have been claimed by business owners if you're driving a business vehicle. Make sure that you get some advice if you're trying to claim something that seems a little bit unreasonable, because CRA will adjust and they will incur interest and penalties. Make sure that you know what you're claiming is actually allowable so it doesn't come back to bite you in the butt later on. I'm Crystal with Preferred Tax Solutions, and this is TV7.ca.
I want money.
Well, it's not even June yet, and the summer heat is already upon us. This week, provided you protect yourself and take lots of water and sunscreen, is the perfect week to get active and play outdoors with family, friends, and neighbors. June is Recreation and Parks Month, or JRPM, and is a nationwide celebration that educates people on the health benefits of recreation and engages them in physical activity. Now, our city is fortunate to have an abundance of indoor and outdoor recreation opportunities. Getting outside and getting active contributes to our own mental health, our own physical well-being, community pride, development in children, and so much more. Join the JRPM, an acronym for June is Recreation and Parks Month movement, and be a part of creating a healthy life through active play. Here are some fun ideas to get you started. You can walk or ride a bike to that perfect spot in our beautiful parks to read a book, meditate, cloud gaze, listen to a podcast, or write a poem. Try out a new class like yoga, Pilates, kettlebells, or spin at Service Credit Union Place. Get yourself or your kids refreshed on water safety and swimming skills with lessons at Fountain Park Recreation Center. Soak in the sun and keep cool with outdoor water fun at Woodlands Water Play Park presented by Remax or Grosvenor Outdoor Pool. And starting tomorrow until June 30th, every photo you post on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter with the hashtag ExploreJRPM hashtag of you getting active or being outdoors will be entered to win a prize from the Alberta Recreation and Parks Association. They're giving away $650 in prizes to celebrate June is Recreation and Parks Month. New this year is the Participation Community Better Challenge, and St. Albert is getting on board with this national initiative. You can download the Participation app or sign up at participation.com and track your active minutes from May 31st to June 16th. Active minutes include anything from walking to playing sports or working out. The community that accumulates the most active minutes will be awarded $150,000. You can learn more at participation.com. And for more information on JRPM and a full list of activity ideas, please visit stalbert.ca/JRPM.
The Art Gallery of St. Albert will be hosting an opening reception for their newest exhibition on Thursday, June 6th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Abandon features veteran artist Pierre Bataillard and seasoned ceramicist Ruth-Anne French as they join creative forces for a stunning exhibition that explores the form and aesthetic potential of objects. Their shared philosophy of intuitive and highly observant art making brings together a combination of inspirations, ideas, and above all, curiosity. I just draw and paint what I see, states Bataillard, who creates mixed media drawings that push the boundaries of still life into abstraction. Based on keen observation and delineation, they capture the key information of the subject, distilling them down into stirring and active compositions. These highly animated representations truly transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. French produces captivating architectural sculptures, forms, and vessels from clay. Her works defy genre, manifesting as an uncanny fusion of familiar shapes assembled through an instinctual cut and paste process honed by the artist. French describes her studio process as spontaneous. Using what she has at hand, her practice always seeks collusion with the unexpected. Both artists use their intellect in partnership with an automatic art-making method, trusting in their subconscious and abandoned planning outcomes. This open approach is the essence of their creative process and creates unexpected, exciting, and vibrant results. Opening reception and art walk, Thursday, June 6 from 6 to 8:30 p.m.
And here's a great municipal inclusivity story. The city has extended a very cool invitation to all grade 1 classes in St. Albert to help celebrate Arbor Day, with a half-day event filled with learning about trees and forests. The invitation-only event helps students gain a deeper understanding and appreciation of trees and forests, and the important role they play in our community. This year, 16 elementary schools in St. Albert are participating. Grade 1 students will be planting trees, taking part in nature-themed games, enjoying stories and learning interesting facts about trees and wildlife from city staff and community partners. Each student will also receive a white spruce seedling to plant at home. The Green Fun happens on June 4th, with one session in the morning and another in the afternoon at Willoughby Park.
St. Albert RCMP traffic services were busy conducting check stops Friday and Saturday evening during the Rainmaker rodeo events. On Friday night, RCMP traffic members set up check stops on both ends of the rodeo grounds and also conducted roving patrols. Throughout the course of the evening, 120 vehicles were stopped and mandatory alcohol screening demands were given. As a result, 2 72-hour suspensions and 1 impaired driving charge were issued. Check stops and roving patrols on Saturday night resulted in St. Albert Traffic Services checking approximately 250 vehicles. That night, 3 72-hour suspensions and 1 30-day suspensions, as well as 1 impaired driving charge were laid. St. Albert RCMP general duty members were also busy during the Rainmaker Rodeo, assisting security personnel at the events. 12 people were arrested for various alcohol-related incidents, but later released without charges. Inspector Pam Robinson wants to remind citizens that if you are planning on drinking, please do not drive. By finding an alternative way home, such as transit, cabs, or a designated driver, you can help ensure that you and people sharing the road with you get to their destination safely. Also, it's important for people to realize that alcohol affects individuals in different ways. Factors such as diet, fatigue, and prescriptions can often change how alcohol affects an individual. It's possible to be considered impaired while having a blood alcohol content below 0.08. And after years of working in the restaurant industry, 2 brothers have decided to go off on their own. They recently bought Saint City Pizzeria, and they are this week's Business Spotlight.
Hi, we're Christopher and Patrick Erlandson of Saint City Pizzeria. Come on down and give us a try if you want quality food for a good price.
Saint City Pizzeria is a local St. Albert pizzeria specializing in hot food and of course pizza. We make a mean donair and a bunch of other stuff.
Well, we're new guys, we're young, and we're looking to make a name for ourselves. We're focused on providing good food at a great price to the community. Well, we've started coming up with our own creations right now. We've got our cheeseburger pizza, we do a pretty nice chicken jalapeno pizza, and we're experimenting again with kind of a barbecue chicken, maybe a Southwest chicken kind of deal. And we're always just kind of coming up with new flavors. We want to branch out from the traditional, just ham and pineapple, pepperoni, though we've got all the traditional recipes as well. Well, if you want an alternative to going to Tim Hortons and McDonald's every day, then we're here. I think we make some really good food. We put our heart and soul into it, and we take our time to make sure everything's done right. No shortcuts, no cut corners. If it takes a little bit longer, I think people are more than fine waiting a couple extra minutes for the quality.
Come on down to Saint City Pizzeria. We're open every day of the week, 12 to 9, so lunch and dinner.
The City of St. Albert has released its full State of the Economy report, elements of which were first presented at the city's Economic Development Business Breakfast earlier this year. The report gives a high-level overview of economic indicators from a national and international level, and then focuses on the provincial, regional, and local St. Albert economy. St. Albert has seen an increase in business licenses and a corresponding increase in locally employed residents, says St. Albert Mayor Kathy Herron. In addition, new retail, food, and entertainment establishments provide more choices for residents. The 36-page report was prepared by the city based on publicly available provincial and national data, primarily from Stats Canada, and translated into charts and graphs to help visualize the information at a provincial, regional, and local level. It's meant to inform businesses and community organizations about economic factors that help them plan and prepare for the future. Highlights include the Alberta economy stabilized in 2018, with growth returning to the energy, manufacturing, and agricultural sectors, along with increases in job creation. The number of licensed businesses in St. Albert continues to grow, increasing 2.3% between 2017 and 2018. Ongoing commercial construction, which has been increasing an average of 103,000 square feet per year from 1998 to 2018, illustrates the stability of the St. Albert market. The report in its entirety is now available on the city's website.
The RCMP continued to investigate a report of kidnapping that was received at approximately 9:30 p.m. last Sunday, May 26th. At that time, it was alleged that an adult St. Albert man was being held against his will in a 2008 green Hyundai car. Officers located the suspect vehicle near the intersection of St. Albert Trail and McKenney Avenue, where they activated their emergency equipment to stop the car. The suspect vehicle struck an unmarked police vehicle that was attempting to assist in the traffic stop. Both vehicles sustained front-end damage, but the suspect vehicle continued towards Edmonton without stopping, and a police pursuit ensued. As the suspect vehicle entered the city of Edmonton, the EPS and Air One were requested to assist with the pursuit. The vehicle came to a stop at a dead end near the Remax field in Edmonton, and the driver was arrested without further incident. The passenger of the vehicle, who was identified as the victim in this investigation, received minor injuries from the incident. The police officer that was in the police car struck by the suspect vehicle and the suspect both received minor injuries as well. This investigation is continuing and charges are pending.
The City of St. Albert is excited to announce the evening concert entertainment for Canada Day on July 1st. Gather with friends and family for soulful songwriter melodies, groovy funk tunes, and a tragically hip tribute. The event will take place at St. Albert Place starting at 7 p.m. and ending around 10:30. Calgary native songwriter Marielle Buckley will open the night with her poetic and honest music. She has performed to audiences at the Edmonton Folk Festival, Canmore Folk Festival, and Vancouver Folk Festival. Her music can be described as gritty and truthful, which has earned her respect in the Alberta roots music community. Marielle is an artist truly coming into her own and ready to take on the world. After that, you can enjoy Edmonton band Funkford & Sons. This premier funk band will be gracing the stage with tributes to funk's greatest and grooviest artists like Parliament, Rick James, Sly, the Commodores, and Chaka Khan. Their carefully curated repertoire of funk soul is an enjoyable show for all ages to appreciate the legendary music of this genre. And wrapping up this fun evening is the tragically hip celebration Your Favorites. This headlining act is purely a celebration of Canada's beloved band, the Tragically Hip. 5 friends who share a mutual love for this group have gotten together to share Gord Downey's and the Hip's incredible catalog of music, songs, and history. Band members include Jesse D, Jeff O'Brien, Nigel Gale, Kyle Mosiak, and Joe Nolan, who are all Edmonton and area locals. Sounds like a great day to bring in Canada Day. And once again, Michelle Parker is here with Let's Get Fit.
Welcome everyone. Today we're going to talk about what is your why. So what's driving you to live a healthy lifestyle? It's deeper than a number on a scale, or perhaps the pant size or dress size that you're trying to get into. Maybe for you it's about being a role model for your kids. Maybe it's wanting to be able to go outside and play with your grandkids. Or perhaps it's because you are a foodie at heart and want to be able to eat food without any kind of guilt. Or maybe you're looking towards the summer and preparing for evenings around the campfire with your friends and family. Whatever your reason is, find your why. Let your why be your guide. So on those days when it might be a little bit more challenging to stick to your fitness goals, or your fitness strategies or class schedule, whatever you got planned for that day, or your healthy eating regime, remember your why can be a huge motivator to staying on track. I know you guys got this. Stick with it, everyone. Right now we're gonna move back down to the floor. Today's move of the week, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna be going into a squat, the squat flow, we'll call it that. We'll go through that in just a few moments. Everyone back down on the floor. We'll see you down here. All right, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a flow combination. It's gonna take us from standing back down to our floor. So when you are doing this, know that there's really no right or wrong. Figure out what flows right and feels right for your body. So I'm gonna start by squatting down till I can get to my elbows to knees, hands on the ground, and walking out in 3 steps with those hands. From here, knee comes into chest. I'm gonna rotate it open and kick my leg through. I'm gonna give a nice big chest opener, reaching for the sky, eyes to my hand, and I'm gonna pull it back in, bringing it down. Knee comes back in, bringing it back, and then same thing on the opposite side. Knee in, rotate, kick through, bring it all the way up, reach for that sky. Nice deep breath, bring it back down, knee in, take it on back, and then walk those hands back, put those heels flat onto the ground, and push up through those heels. Hope you enjoyed that move, everyone. Once again, my name is Michelle with TV7.ca News. It's been great to see you today.
And that's it for this week. If you have any community events or news you'd like to share with our viewers, please drop us an email at news@tv7.ca. From all of us here at tv7.ca, I'm Lisa Ruth-Anne, and have a great week.
Hey everyone, I'm Paul Huckalak. Thanks for checking out this video. If you want to stay up to date on everything going on in St. Albert, please don't forget to like us on Facebook or click the notification icon on YouTube. And of course, you can always check us out on our website, www.tv7.ca, or our Roku channel. Cheers!